Hello and welcome to the latest of Joe Hernandez's Battlegrounds series, solitaire book war games. It's the second one, I think. First one, Death or Glory: The Battle of Rorke's Drift, I did a few weeks ago. And this one, as you can see, is Crusaders, the Siege of Acre, 1291, which was the beginning of the end of the Crusades, really, where the Templars were trying to defend Acre from the Mamluks invading. And spoiler, they didn't succeed. But anyway, here's our chance to try and hold them off. So let me just go through the setup. In fact, no, first of all, let me talk about the book game itself. If you've seen the other one, you know I enjoyed Rorke's Drift. And it does what it says on it. It's a very simple game. It's only going to take you, well, you'll see on this one, it probably 20-25 minutes to play. Not many choices involved. It is a lot of rolling the dice. The only real choice you've got here is your Deus Vult actions. You can take one of each of these every turn, but you can only take each one once. So I'll show you what I do in this. Not necessarily the best way, but there you go. And I'm going to just do setup now. So, right, let's start with the turn sequence. We'll start on turn number 1. With it in a book, obviously, you can mark on these. I'm tending to use cubes for these, so nothing to put on the top ones. We will put on there as we use them. We're starting there with the Mamluk infantry. In fact, I'm going to use a different colour for that. Let's use a white one. Then for these others, you've got your outer walls that the Mamluk's going to be attacking, your inner wall, the accursed tower. I find that a bit, I get why that's done like that, but I'd expect it to start from the other way, but it does, obviously you're knocking it down, but that's just me, obviously. And you've got the Mamluk miners, which come into play during events, so I'll explain that. And then we've got our own knights here. 3, we've got 6 the Teutonic knights. We've got 6 of the Hospitallers. And then we've got 8 of the Knights Templars themselves. One thing about this game, you'll be able to play it in no time. There is, you know, you've obviously got some basic rules, but sequence there tells you more or less everything you need to know. There's 1 or 2 things you might have to clarify, but you'll see as we're going along. So the first thing we do is roll a 10-sided dice for the event. And the events are up there, so let's roll that. Let's see what we get. A 2. The outer wall takes 1 hit. So, take 1 hit. Obviously when it gets to X, the outer wall's gone. Same with the inner wall. Same with the accursed tower. Mamluks conduct 1 catapult attack. 3d6 on a random CDA, which is the Crusaders' defence area, I think, without checking. Pretty sure it is. And here's the defence areas here. So what I'm going to do is do it all at the same time. Red dice for the d6. The catapults hit on a 1 and a 6. And the 3, they're attacking the outer walls, but they haven't got a 1 or a 6, so it doesn't matter. So we take no damage. Now, the Mamluks conduct 1 attack action. So what we do here is roll a 1d6 and a 6d6. A 6d6? A 1d... A 1... I don't know what I'm doing this. I haven't been drinking, honestly. A 1d6 and a 1d10. So 7, we've got 7. So the Mamluk infantry are going to assault the outer walls. So they are going to roll 6 dice because we're here. They only go down if we get rid of enough infantry. So the reds and the whites, and it's against the outer wall, which I should have left that there just to remind us. They only hit, the infantry, as you can see here, only hit on a 1. But they've got 2 1s. So already the outer wall is nearly breached. Do I want to use Sean de Grey to reverse one outer wall hit? No, I don't at the moment, because the first one I want to do is try to get the catapults down. No, I am going to use... do I use it? Which do I do? Okay, what I've decided, I'm not going to use the repair. Oh, am I? I'm just... I'm going to use the repair. I'm going to use the repair. So, there we go. We are going to repair reverse. I'm going to do that. So, we've gone up to there, and we're now down to that. Because I was going to wait, but then I thought if I take another hit, the outer wall is breached, and I can't do anything about it afterwards. I can't repair it once it's breached. So what we're doing next, we've done I made a bit of a meal of this one. We've conducted the Mamluks attack action. We're now going to try and take on the Mamluk infantry. So we hit on a 1 or a 6. So I'm going to roll 6 dice. And that's pretty good. We've got 3 hits there. And I do it across. 1, 2, 3. So we go down on the yellows and then onto there. So turn 3. We've already used our action for the turn. So that's it. That's the turn done. So there we are. So let's go straight on to out of the way, the event. So we've got an 8. Move the Mamluk miners 1 space forward. There is an option to reverse 1 action, but I'm not going to do that yet because I want to do something else. So we'll leave that. And now we do the catapult, as you've seen. So we're going to be rolling 3d6. I'm going to use the black one for where they're attacking. And a 4 is the Teutonic Crusade defense area. And they've got a 1. They can hit on a 1 or a 6, so they've got rid of 1. We'll put that there so we know how many casualties, because I think once you get to 17, it's potentially... yeah, if they kill 17 Crusaders at the end of any turn, and the walls are destroyed, and the accursed tower, you're done. Game done. So that's the... now we do the Mamluk attack chart. 10. The Mamluk catapults attack the outer walls. The outer walls will take us some hit already. So it's the catapults, so that it's only 3d6. Oof, but they've hit twice. So the outer wall is already destroyed in turn 2. Absolute disaster. We now go for our attack on the Mamluk infantry, and I'm going to use the Teutonic Knights action here. So we attack with an extra 2 d6s. So we can use those 2. We've got 8 there. So let's go. 1 and 6 is a hit, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty good. And that's turn 2 done. So on to turn 3. The accursed tower takes 1 hit. So we're down there. And then it's the catapult, so we're rolling 3 and 1 for where they are. So they're attacking the Teutonic. Sensei number 4. Catapults, hit of 1. So Teutonic Knights take another hit there. And what's attack action? A 3. The Mamluk infantry are attacking number 2, the Templar defence area. So the Mamluks are still rolling 6 at the moment. And they're going after the Templars. Oh, there somewhere. Where is it? They only hit with a 1, remember these. So they only got 1 hit. The Knights Templars. Now it's our turn. What do we want to do? Yeah, we might as well, because it's moved along. Oh, can I do that? No, I think I can only reverse a mine in action as it's happened. Repair 1 wall hit. I take that as though the outer wall's destroyed, so we can't repair that. Doesn't clarify that, but I'm sure it is. Don't really need to do anything, so now we are just going to roll 6 dice, see what we get on the infantry. 1s and 6s, and we get 2 more hits. There we go. The end of the turn. So we can do a raid this turn as well by using the Templar Grand Master action. So first of all, an event. 3. Inflict 1 casualty on Mamluk infantry, so that one's in our favour. We now have the catapults. Team 4 Teutonic Knights. 1 hit with a 6. We've now got the Mamluk attack. Oh, we'll roll that again. So it's a 1 and a 6. So Mamluk miners advance 1 space. That's irrelevant because it's just the miners. But I'm going to use the counter mining, so it's not going to advance. See no reason not to use that. And then we can do a raid this turn by using this. So roll 1d6. If result is 1 to 4, remove 1d6 more catapult attacks for the remainder of the game. And it's a 4. So we remove. So what I'm going to do to remind me is just put that there. The catapults will now only have 2. I am not... There's one thing I'm vague on here because it says raid 4 and raids in 4 and 9. You do. But then it reads to me as though you need to use that action. There's only 1 action, so you can only do that once a game from the look of it. And it says in turns 4 and 9, you may use a raid. So are they the only turns you can do it? Or can you do it on turns 4 and 9 and also on that one? I'm not 100% sure. But I am going to send this to Joe. And he can clarify once he's read that, once he's seen that. Okay, so we've done that. Actually, no, we haven't, because I made a mistake here with this. I'm going to just change it because I can only use 1 a turn, so I'm going to take that off. That did advance, if you remember, from there, so that I could still use it for the raid. Hope that makes sense. You can only use 1 day's full action a turn, and it's more important for me to use it to get the number of catapults down rather than this minor advance, because I can use that another time. So turn 5, it's a 9. The accursed tower takes 1 hit. But nothing that can stop that, so that's down again. We now do the catapults. As you remember, we're down to 2 dice. It's one. It's the accursed tower, and there's a 1 hit. So the accursed tower, we're down there. We're now going to roll for the Mamluk attack. A 7. It's the Mamluk infantry assaulting the Hospitallers. So with 6 dice still. They only hit on a 1, so we've got 1 hit. So we've got there. So it's on to our turn. We're not going to use any of our Deus Vult actions, but we are now going to roll our d6 at the Mamluk infantry. 1s and 6s. We've got 2. Turn 6. Event 8. Move Mamluk. Right, so now we're using it, so we're going to use it this time. That's our Deus Vult action, so it doesn't move forward. We've now got the 2 catapult guys, and it's 6. It's the inner walls, but it's not a 1 or a 6, so it doesn't matter. Mamluk attack chart. 3, so it's the Mamluk infantry attacking the Teutonic knights there. We're still rolling 6 dice. Hits on 1s, there's 1. Yeah, we've got 2 of them left. So I might next turn want to bolster them with the Order of St. Lazarus. So that's that. It's now our turn to roll at the Mamluk infantry. 5. Oh, there's 1 down there. What's that? So 3. So no hits at all that turn. Not good news. On to turn 7. The events 3. Inflict 1 casualty on the Mamluk infantry. That's good. It's got the catapults. It would be the outer walls, but it's not a 1 or a 6, so that doesn't matter. So the Mamluk attack. A 6. Mamluk catapults attack the Teutonic knights, but they've only got 2, so it's a 1 or a 6. No hits, so we keep that there. Now it's our go for my action there. And as I said, I'm going to use the Order of St. Lazarus to replace 1 casualty. So we've got those back up there. So we've only got that, the Grandmaster Deus Vult action left. Let's go to the Mamluk infantry. We've got 3 6s there, so 1, 2, 3. Turn 8. Event 9. The accursed tower takes 1 hit. And the accursed tower is destroyed as well now. Not good. Because if the inner wall goes as well, the Mamluk infantry to hit becomes a 1, 3 and a 6 because we're unprotected. Now, although that, and also, if the walls are destroyed, you assign hits to the surviving 1. If both ones are destroyed, assign to the accursed tower. And it doesn't actually say that, but what I'm assuming, if it's assigned to the accursed tower, it goes to the inner wall. So they're all going to attack the inner wall. The only one that doesn't mount is this, where it says disregard results from unplayable events. So if it says outer, number 9, if the accursed tower takes 1 hit, it can't. So that says disregard it for its unplayable event. So I've lost track of where I am on that one. That was the accursed tower takes 1 hit, wasn't it? So it's now the catapults. Number 1, the accursed tower, but there's no hits anyway, so it's irrelevant. And we now roll for the attack chart. 2 Mamluk infantry assault the inner walls, which are still going. So we're going to have roll 6 dice, hits on a 1. And there's now 1. That's lucky. So down to us. So we're going to roll 6 dice at the infantry. And we've just got one hit there, 1, 6. So we're on turn 9. So 2 is the event. Outer wall takes 1 hit. It's unplayable, so nothing happens. So now I've got the catapults. They're attacking the Teutonic Knights again. And that's 2 hits for the catapults. We've only got 1 Teutonic Knight unit left. And where's the Mamluk attack? 5 and a 5. Mamluk infantry are assaulting these guys. Still with 6 dice. It's on just a 1 at the moment, so it's 1. So how many have we lost here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at the moment. And it's now our turn to attack the Mamluk infantry. Just 1 hit. Not doing a lot of good there. But the inner wall's still in good shape, so we could still win this. Let's have a look at the event. 2. The outer wall takes 1 hit. Can't do that. So it's the catapults. A 3. It's the outer walls, which have gone. So it's the inner wall that takes the hit instead, because it's the only one standing. And there is 1 hit, so it moves there. And we now go to the Mamluk attack yard. 6 and 6. The catapults again attack, and they attack the inner walls, which are the ones still standing. But it's the catapults only, so it's only 2 dice. There's 1 over 6, they didn't get any, so we've got away with that one. I'm going to use my final one there to repair that wall hit. That's all the action's got. This is us, and we've only got 1 hit on the infantry, so we're not good. The other game I played, I got this right down. So there we are, turn 11, 3 turns to go. I'm going to roll that again. Can't see what it is. 4. Inflict 1 casualty on the Knights Templars. So there we are. Now going for the catapults. 5 is the Hospitallers, and there is 1 hit on a 1. Lost 10 now. 4. The Mamluk infantry are going after the outer walls, but that becomes the inner walls instead. So we're going to roll 6 dice. They only hit on a 1 still at the moment. But there is a 1, so we'll take 1 hit there. And now it's our turn to attack the infantry, the Mamluk infantry. 2, 3. So we've got 3 there. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. So we've got 2 turns to go. Let's have an event. 10. Outer or surviving wall takes 1 hit. That's the surviving wall. Catapults. A 6. The inner walls take 2 hits. The inner walls are breached. We're done here. We're going to be done. Because let's roll here to see who attacks now. It's a 2, which is the infantry. That's what we don't want. Inner walls. If one of the walls, it doesn't say. Yeah. If all or some CDAs are destroyed, reroll 1d6 until non-vacant CDA is selected. So it's the infantry attacking to the Templars. So it's going after the Templars here. We're rolling 6 dice, but we hit on a 1, 3 or a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the Templars. So we've got no protection now. We're getting slaughtered. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There you go. Sorry, I was counting them just off site there. 14 units. The rules state, if I look on my iPad details here, victory conditions. Crusader player achieves a truce with the Mamluks if by the end of turn 13 the Crusade does 4 or more formations from any CDA on the map, or they kill at least 36. The player loses as soon as the accursed tower is destroyed. Check. The outer and inner walls are breached. Check. And the Mamluk kills 17 actually, so we've only got 14 down. 10 times hurricane, yeah. Yeah, because you do, if you roll 6 1s or 6 6s, depending which, it's an automatic win or loss. So we are still going actually here. But we're not, because we achieve a truce if by the end of turn 13 we have 4 or more formations. Well, we don't, we've only got 3 now. The only other way is we kill 36 Mamluk infantry formations, which 5, 10, 15, 20, we've killed 23 at the moment, so that's not likely because we've got 2 more dice rolls. So we need all 1s and 6s here on this one. We'll play to the end anyway. Got 2 hits. So we can't even get the point to reduce those. So that's that. Turn 13. Come on. Move Mamluk miners 1 space. They're irrelevant, but they don't know because they're tucked away. They're underground, so they don't realise that the walls are already breached. We now have the catapults. 6, it's the inner walls, they're breached. It's a 2 and a 5 anyway, so there's no hits, so it's irrelevant. 5, the Mamluk infantry are attacking these. There's only 1 they can get rid of, so I think we might have survived to the end. 1, 2, so there's 2 hits. That's that, they've gone. We roll our last 6 d6s. And we get no hits. So we've lost because we don't have 4 CDAs left. We only have 2 left. So we managed to get to the end, but we were well defeated. So as you can see, we're at 27 minutes there, but obviously I've been chatting about things as well. So it's taken a bit more time than it would normally do. But like I said about the other one, the Rorke's Drift game, play very quick, good fun, pass a bit of time. Not tons of tactics involved, or there's a little bit over where you play those. There's probably a little bit more strategy involved just in the Rorke's Drift one, because you can attack different areas. You know, you've got Zulus attacking from different sides. So yeah, but yeah, great fun, I would say. And obviously these games are fairly inexpensive as well. So, and they're handy to take away with you because this one's a PDF, but you know, you can see the size of the book. Just A4 size, nice and thin, you can shove it in your suitcase. But anyway, thank you for tuning in, and I will be with you again very soon.